It has been a mammoth month of pickups, but these aren't even the best part. In this box is an absolute bona fide grail, and I mean it. I can't wait to show you all what's in the boxes. Let's do a pickups video. Oh. At least I saved the grail. Box number 1 is from I Am 8-Bit. I have a feeling I may know what this is, but I have bought a few things from there, so I could be very wrong. I hope I'm right. I really have been looking forward to these, and I thought they got lost in the mail. Oh, yes. Yes. We have 2 VHS tapes. We have one for the Threshold kids. For those of you who have played Control, this will look very familiar. My favorite modern games are Remedy games. I love Alan Wake, I love Control, and the little details in the game's absolutely fantastic. You actually find VHS tapes around the game that contain episodes of the Threshold kids that basically explain some of the lore of the world.
All that white and never find your way back home.
I Am 8-Bit, partnered with Remedy, did a VHS tape release of these. So this one is a VHS tape of Threshold Kids, and this VHS tape is a compilation of Night Springs.
Most of us have felt its shadow on us, a shiver down your back, a glimpse from the corner of the eye. You can't find it on purpose, but take a wrong turn, board the wrong bus, wonder where you are when you wake up, and you will find yourself in the small town of Night Springs.
Night Springs comes from the Alan Wake universe. Well, technically these are all in the same universe, but from the Alan Wake games. And it is a throwback to the Twilight Zone.
Oh, that's amazing. Isn't it just? I found it here this morning. It's like it isn't there, but oh, I can't look straight at it.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
How did you get here?
It is so good. As I said, the details in the Alan Wake games and the Control games are fantastic. And I am definitely going to be watching these on the VHS tapes. On my VHS. Maybe stay tuned. I may pop one in at the end of the video. I think a large proportion of us will have fond memories of McDonald's in the 90s. It was just a special time. McDonald's wasn't the soulless kind of restaurants that you see now. They had character and they had some fantastic toys. Whatnot has been super dangerous for me, and when Retro Collectibles was doing a Whatnot that contained some McDonald's Sega toys, I knew I needed to get on the action. Oh, and he actually threw in some other stuff I think as well. Oh my god! I forgot I won this! Postman Pat.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat and his black and white cat.
Who does not remember the old Postman Pat and Fireman Sam? I have a toy shelf behind me, and this is one of my favorites as a kid. Good old Postman Pat. So I don't even remember what I paid for him, but I'm so stoked to have him. I'll go into the non-Sega related ones first. We have Mick Rodeo Hamburglar, Grimace Swinging Galleon. So this is a Grimace, like one of those amusement park galleon rides. I don't remember bidding on that. I don't remember bidding on this either. Maybe these are throw-ins. Tweety Buds Spring Fever. I honestly don't even know what this is, but thank you. Oh, I do remember I won these Goosebumps postcards.
Goosebumps. Viewer beware, you're in for a scare.
I had all these as a kid, and if you've watched my games room tour, you can see behind me, I love the Goosebumps books. Ideally, I would like to get these like framed. It's all the actual covers for the different 90s variants of the Goosebumps books. I think this is another throw-in. Who remembers this? I can't even remember his name.
The guy Mr. McDuck hired. Just call me Gizmo Duck. Yeah, 200 pounds of romping, stomping bombs and destruction.
I don't remember. It's escaping me right now. And here we have the McDonald's Sega toys.
Where do the stars of Sega Sonic 3 go when the game's over?
Sonic? Are you guys in there?
Hey, here's a hint. They're at McDonald's in the $1.99 Sonic 3 Hamburger Happy Meal. Sonic launches with a push of a button. Tails flies who knows how high. And Robotnik barely dodges disaster. There's even this sweepstakes thing where 10,000 lucky folks will win free Sonic 3 cartridges. So if you're still looking for Sonic and his friends,
I need to report a missing hedgehog.
take the kids to McDonald's, where what you want is what you get.
Now, give me a moment here. Oh my God, there's 4. I know I did not win all these, so I'm gonna have to go back and actually have a look on what I actually won and what is thrown in. Firstly, we have so it's new, and this is the Dr. Robotnik Happy Meal. Now, I have no interest in keeping this in the bag. Toys should be displayed. So let's get him out. So it's a little wind up toy with old school Robotnik, and it even says Dr. Ivo Robotnik on there instead of Dr. Eggman, which is fantastic. This is another one we have in there. We have a Tails, what looks like a tabletop spinner. Man, look at the yellowed from the bromide. Awesome, oh my God. They did my boy Tails an injustice. Look at him. Oh my God, he looks like, I don't even want to say, but that's, I mean, it's a 90s McDonald's Sonic toy, and it's one of the ripcord ones. So another one for the McDonald's shelf. Huh. This is a Knuckles. Now, I thought I already had this one, but what I actually had was a very similar one. This one is actually from, looks like Hungry Jack's. Burger King. This is a Burger King toy, but we called it Hungry Jack's in Australia. So Burger King actually had Sonic toys too. So that's the Knuckles one. Comparatively, this little boy here is the McDonald's one. I honestly think Burger King / Hungry Jack's did a better job on the Knuckles than McDonald's did. And last but not least, Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh! God have mercy on me. All right, and this looks like, yes, this is one of those, click toys, but we've got old school looking Sonic. I really dig these 90s Sega toys. Be it McDonald's, be it Hungry Jack's, Burger King, be it just one of the releases. It's just that era, I want to get everything. So super stoked to have those. So thank you so much to Retro Collectibles for also putting extras in, because I know for sure I did not win the whole set. All right, next box. Now this comes from, it doesn't actually say, it comes from International, but when, I'm not gonna look at that, when they gets into Australia, they put a generic label on it. So I don't actually know where this has come from. Alrighty then. Oh yeah. Toya Plan Collection of Volume number 2. I actually have the first volume of this, which comes with Truxian, Hellfire, Fire Shark, and Zero Wing. Now, this is done by Retrobit, and it is absolutely fantastic. This collection, people are asking $1,000 for new. Luckily, when we were in Sweden, I picked this up for retail used, but like in fantastic condition, and I was gonna unbox it anyway because the games in here need to be displayed when I work out how I'm gonna do it. So this is the second collection. Originally, this was gonna come with 3 games. It was gonna come with Slapfight, Grindstormer, and also Twin Cobra was the other one, a 1991 shmup. However, when the pre-orders went live, they quickly got taken down because there was some licensing issues with Twin Cobra, which means that this got re-established with only having 2 games on the websites that were selling it. Now, that's fine, it is what it is, but honestly, these collections are absolutely stunning. The attention to detail with the outer cardboard box, the actual slipcases that go over the games, the colored cartridges, and all the other little bits and pieces that come with it make it well worth it. We have 2 more left, and if you're wondering why they're already opened, well, firstly and foremost, last time I tried to open boxes on video, I ended up cutting myself and getting blood all over the boxes. Secondly, some of these boxes have my address in it, and I'm really bad at hiding my address. Let's have a look at this last one. Once again, I have no idea where this comes from. Oh yeah! We have Undead Line. This is another Retrobit release. This was never released outside of Japan. And if it's one thing that Retrobit do great, is doing re-releases of games that were never released in certain regions, but also some of those that are just super expensive, like Eliminate Down, which only came out in like South Korea from memory. We can own that now without paying thousands upon thousands of dollars. This is another one that is hard to get your hands on. And like the other Retrobit games in the series, there is a lot of attention to detail with the slip cover. It's got a full instruction manual. It's got like a Midnight Soul color cartridge, versatile cartridge inlays, as well as the outer sleeve and a celebratory art card. So absolutely beautiful. And this, I'm definitely gonna be playing this. This is a vertical scrolling shmup that is not your typical shmup of the era. Instead of relying fantasy and ships, this is actually more of a Castlevania-esque looking shmup. But anyways, I played this game and it is brutally difficult. Don't think I'm gonna finish this game, but I'm just stoked to have it in the collection to go with my other modern Mega Drive releases. It is truly the best time to be a Sega Mega Drive collector with all these modern re-releases coming out. This brings me to my biggest pickup, and no, it is not a Dyson vacuum. It is just what is shipped in. This is, as I said, truly the epitome of a grail for me, something that I thought I would never own. What we have inside is a Sonic the Hedgehog Letterman jacket from 1992. On the side, you have the badges for you've got Robotnik and Tails. On this side, you've got the Sega emblem. On the back, you've got Sonic 2. Now, I know what a lot of you are going to be thinking. There are a lot of reproductions for this jacket, but this is a legitimate one. I did pay up a little bit for this, but I just love Sonic Sega clothing. And this is something I actually think I can display quite well in the room. Now, condition, a big issue with these jackets is that this kind of pleatherish material, it does deteriorate over time, as you can see there. And there is pilling and some discoloration. Now, this jacket is from 1992, and with this material, I consider this to be in pretty good condition. I've seen a lot worse. You can see some of it has actually rubbed off on the front there, but this is gonna be absolutely stunning to display in the games room. But how am I gonna do that? There was a local store that was selling their old mannequins because they replaced it with like brand new white ones, and these were the old ones that they had on display. So I managed to get this one and another one super cheap because I have another Sega piece of merchandise that I really want to display that I guarantee 90% of you have not seen. But where can we fit this? I'm hoping it will fit right here, front and center. Obviously, these things will have to move in order to facilitate that, but I think it'll be worth it, and I think it needs to be like a centerpiece and will go great in front of the Sega picture. And it's on. It's a lot harder to dress a mannequin than I thought it would be, so kudos to those who do. One thing I know is it does smell. It has a really funny smell to it. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, but I'm still happy to have it. There's things I can use to get rid of the smell. All right, it's time to put it in its new home. Wish me luck. The hands stick too far out. I may need to remove the hands. If I have him, oh, frick me. This way, he stands fine. Honestly, which way do you guys think was better, the back or the front? I'm gonna leave it like this for now. And yes, wearing no pants. There is something I can put on this to complete it. I have a Sega hat. Completing it with a Sega Sonic Spinball Lifesavers hat. But I think it's time as well to put everything else away. Let's round off with a montage showing you guys where everything else is going to be situated in this games room. And if you haven't already checked out the games room tour, I will link in the description below. You need to check it out. I love this space and I love sharing it with you all. Alright, and I think that about wraps it up for this week. Yes, this was only a pickups video, but there were just some things that I just wanted to unbox and just share with you all. Just show you some new additions to the games room, some things that I actively collect, and like my cadence for adding things to the collection and what those things are, obviously. There's much more coming, so if you're interested in this kind of thing or any of the other type of videos that I do, international game hunting in Australia, historical pieces, games room tours, make sure that you stay tuned for what's coming up. But for now, until next time everyone, happy gaming.